I met a gypsy.
Now there's so much friction. There's so much, tension between every rider. No one can go and talk to each other. And it's just like, dude, it's at the end of the day,
It ain't that deep.
you guys ride dirt bikes for a living. You know what I mean? Like, I get that you got to be serious. I get this is your job, but at the end of the day, again, you ride a dirt bike. Like he is just trying to beat you, but at the end of the day, why, for what reason is there so much animosity between the whole entire
Yeah.
industry? There's no need for it. And I think social media has a way of creating all that animosity between everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm glad for us that, yeah, we didn't have that. Yeah, I mean, I had Mike Alessi, who I absolutely despised as an amateur racer, let's
Yeah.
face it, but there was no one else that I really cared about.
Yeah.
Everyone else, it was just friends. I would go talk to everybody. I couldn't do that when I went pro. No one would talk to you. Everyone was too
Yeah.
serious, but eventually they started learning, like, dude, I'm going to talk to you no matter if you like it or not.
Yeah.
I'm just going to talk.
I wonder if it's because it's such like a contact sport. So like you have downhill mountain biking, which I'm
Yeah.
a huge fan of, right? All those guys are all super tight and they're all super friendly
Yep.
and they all hang together, they ride together, they all travel together. But it's like at no point are they on the track together.
This is true.
So that, and they always say like, "Oh, we're friends. Why can't they be friends?" It's like, well, because they're literally fighting each other. Like when you go out onto the track, like you're gonna get some big hits, like fucking some NHL style shit where it's like bang, like
Yep.
you get
Yep.
smashed,
Yeah.
and it's like you do that. Not to mention the guys that are on the start line together now, like Eli, Malcolm, Barsha, they've been racing together since they were 6 years old. And they're in their 30s. So it's like a quarter of a century dealing with the same motherfuckers, block passes, and this like that's there's not really many other sports where you'll have like that much history and baggage
Yeah.
with people that, you're like in a contact scenario with.
I mean, they're all dealing with the same bam bam. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That would be rough growing up with. When I talked to JB, I'm like, dude, like, even when he was at my house when he was probably
Oh yeah, because he was
years
an
old.
MTF
Yeah,
kid.
well, even
Yeah.
before MTF.
Ah.
And he was out there and he's like, man, did you see me? I'm like, no, I didn't watch you. He goes, man, I took everyone out. I'm like, I tell him that story all the time. He dies. He goes, yep, sounds like me. And I'm like, dude, you were literally, I think, 9 years old on no, he might have been 10 on I think it was an 85, Honda 85, literally taking every rider out as much as he could. And just to beat him. And I'm like, I love the drive,
Yeah, love the
but
commitment, brother.
you're going to have a lot of enemies when you grow up. And
Yeah.
obviously he does, but it's just one of those things that maybe the contact sport does it, but I also think it's just it's drilled into us growing up that these are enemies, like you can't talk to them, and it's like no,
Mm.
it's
Well,
I get it.
that's what I was gonna say. Like, there's maybe more. Oh fuck, maybe it's still exactly the same. But like parents, dude. Like,
Oh, they're gnarly,
how many parents are just living through their kid?
all of them,
Yeah,
every single one of them.
yeah,
I think the only ones there's only a few that I for sure know that really haven't, which would be Ricky's parents, Dungy's parents, and then you have Big James. I mean, Big James is still around,
yeah,
and that dude's like family. So I talk to him all the time. I grew up from 30 minutes from where they're from, and so for me, yeah, he's probably one that didn't, for sure. And those riders that I named,
yeah.
but there's a lot of parents who lived through their kid and maybe wanted them to succeed
More than the
more
kid
than the
wanted
kid
to
wanted to
succeed.
see. So the pushing got way harder. Maybe not necessarily living through the kids, but just wanting them to succeed and pushing them so hard that it just broke, the relationship between them.
Yeah,
And it's just like, dude, just at one point, just back off.
yeah. Because the kids that make it have to be self motivated.
Yeah.
Like, there's just no. I just don't. I don't see a world where a kid makes it purely based on like the parents pushing it. But I feel
No.
like that's in everything.
Yeah.
Like in all the things that I've been successful at, completely self-motivated. Like nobody gets me out of bed in the morning to
Motivation
do what I do.
is simply getting up and doing what you don't want to do
Yeah.
and making sure you do it. Get up and saying, fuck it, I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? Like that's motivation for me. It's doing the hard things,
Mm,
doing the things that no one else is willing to do. And there's a lot of people out there that are not willing to do that. They're willing to just stay in their comfort zone. They're willing to just be okay with this. Oh, it's okay. I'm in fifth. Like, I'm okay with that. I was stuck there for a long time, and I was okay with it. I had the people around me that were the wrong people. So it was always open, made me okay with just how I was.
Yeah.
But no, hands down, like, yeah, having that grit, having that, fuck you, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
It's something that it's not given to you. You're
Nah.
not born, with it. God doesn't give it to you. It's like, oh, I listened to a podcast and all of a sudden, yeah, I
Yeah,
got
I'm a
it.
savage now.
No,
Yeah.
dude, it's literally every day you get up, you got to have that. Every day you're a fucking savage.
Yeah.
If you're not a savage, what the fuck are you? You're nothing. You know what I mean? You literally are going to stay in your comfort zone where dreams go to die. Let's
Yeah.
face it.
Yeah.
And in this sport, comfort zone doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Really in life, comfort zone doesn't exist. Success is just on the other side of it.
Yeah. I always say, and dude, I find myself in the position where I'm like just wrestling this all the time. It's like success is basically like how much stress and pressure can you put on yourself, which is almost another way of just saying accountability.
Yeah.
Like how much accountability can you carry for how long? Because it's like when you decide to drop that accountability, that's where you are. Like that's your ceiling. Like
Yep.
you walk with it as far as you can take it. And at some point you just drop it. And then it's like, cool, this is where I'm at. And you could be Ricky Carmichael. Like he could have won the championship in 2007 when he did his half year. But it was like,
Yep.
you know what? I'm fucking done. So he's like, he just dumped all of it off his shoulders and was like, this is it. Like,
Yep.
I'm good. And the time that you drop that accountability, you can be the most winningest rider of all time. Or you could drop the accountability before you even fucking realistically pick it up, and you get kind of nowhere. So,
Yeah.
and even in my life, I'm like, in my own way, like I've got a lot of pressure on me. I've got a lot of stress. I'm a business owner. I'm doing blah, 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 blah. Like I've got
Yep.
all this shit. And it's like, there's sometimes where I'm like, fuck this. I'm so over it. Like,
Yeah, but those are the times that when you go forward and you say, fuck it, I'm going to do it. When you just literally let go of every distraction, focus on the main goal at hand, and you're going to get there no matter what it's going to, what it's going to take. That is where you're at today, and that's what Ricky did. He literally, he didn't care who was in his way. He was going to become the best. Same with Villapoto, same with Dungy, and it's like, okay, those guys had no distractions. They didn't care who was in their path. They were going.
Yeah.
They had that motivation.
They just kept carrying it.
They just kept doing it.
Yeah.
They did it that one more time.
Yeah.
They just tried it one more time. And that's all it took to be a champion, where everyone stops at that, oh no, I'm done. I've done it so many times, I'm done. They did it that one more time.
Yeah.
And that one more time is all it took.
Yeah.
And that's where it's like in life now, you look back and you're like, man, had I just done it that one more time, it could have changed everything.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.